Hey guys, before this vlog, I should let you know that there has been a little bit of a goof up. The DVD that I got apparently doesn't necessarily have the episodes in order and some are missing, but it's weird how not in order they are. Like apparently Gem Glow is like the first episode, but it's the one where he gets like the cat ice cream things or something like that. And it's like, but that's the second episode on the disc, so why don't they have that as the first? Really weird. So most people are saying you don't need to see them in order for the first season, but we like to. So what we did is that we already shot 4. We did a Laser Light Cannon, which is technically the last one. This one I think is Gem Glow. The ones after that, hold on, Bubble Buddies, and where's the other one? And Cat Fingers. Those are the 4 we've done so far. After that, to hell with the DVD and having them so strangely out of order. We're just gonna go to Amazon and watch them there because they have them in order there. I hope. I'm pretty sure they do. So for these next 3 episodes, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be those. From what I hear, you don't necessarily have to see them in order, and they kind of start in the middle of the story still, regardless. So yeah, just know that the rest after this next 3 are going to be in order, except for the ones that we already jumped ahead, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, sorry about that. Our opinions are still our real opinions. Be good to each other.
We're back, and we have the combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back home and work on your putts. This is episode 2, Gem Glow. By God, do I want an ice cream sandwich.
I know, right?
Nobody's goddamn business.
I want it in the shape of a fucking cat.
It better be half strawberry, half vanilla, or so help me God. Cookie Cat, yeah. That's, if somebody hasn't made that a treat yet, and, like, sold it at cons.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
Talk to the creators
God.
of this.
They can't be, I wouldn't think they'd be that difficult to make, but maybe they are. I don't know.
I'll bet you, no, you know what? I'll bet you somewhere the people at the cons who make, like, the jewelry in the shape of sushi and candy and little
There's
pieces
gonna
of
be, like,
cake.
Cookie Cats
There's
on it.
gotta be somebody doing Cookie Cat out there. There has to be. And there's gotta be multiple people, actually.
So Steven...
On the same subject, they mentioned the lion, it was like Lion Bars or something. And
Lion Lick'em, something
Lion
like that.
Lick'ems, yeah. And it was like, it doesn't even have the face of a lion. Did you flash back to when you were a kid and there was like, I swear it was like almost a Mickey Mouse like sort of sandwich
Oh,
or something?
I remember
and
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like that, and it's
That
true.
was one of my favorite
It's
things.
true. The face would always be melted.
But
It
I-
always looked like a sad Mickey or something.
Well,
like,
no. The Mickeys usually melted to a frowny face, but the other ones I think they're talking about are the Ninja Turtles ones, because those are really
There was the
popular.
turtle ones too, yeah. And
But
they
those
always
had more
melted.
color to it and had the gumball eyes, and those
Yeah.
really melted and looked quite disturbing.
Because you would always buy them in like the grocery store or something, and by the time you got them home and everything, and you pulled them out, it was
Or no, honestly, even the ice cream mail, like you just get them, it's like, this
Yeah.
does not look like what's on the picture, man.
Dude,
You're not
that
doing
has
your
been-
job right.
That has been sitting in your truck next to the 2 severed heads for way too long.
So Cookie Cat is going away, so Steven, what's it, the 3
Takes
women...
the freezer back.
Yeah, takes the freezer, which is
Would you like to take the freezer
enjoyably
back?
pathetic. And the 3 women went and bought all of them, well, technically stole them, but then went back and paid for them, which is pretty funny.
The 3 women have names, Doug.
Yeah, what are they? Yeah, that's what I thought. Sneezy, Dopey, Punchy, Fisty.
Try Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, asshole.
Yeah, well, that's just because you remember the old one.
No,
where
actually-
they sing the names.
No, he actually, no, I came in right after the opening. He was talking to them individually, and each time he said their name right before.
The only reason I remember Pearl because, and Pearl, like there's a pause before it, so I remember that one.
Honestly, I didn't hear it in the song, because each time we watch it so far, I haven't seen the intro.
Too busy getting something.
Yeah, well, no, I needed...
I'm
this
too
time I
busy
needed-
paying attention, not
first
remembering
time-
their names.
The first time I needed lunch, so I was getting that together, and then the second time I needed
need
a glass
alcohol.
of water.
That's what
No, I don't need to drink during this. It's fucked up
I
enough.
guess we drunk enough. So he goes...
No, but the thing is, if you
okay,
want
go
to,
ahead.
if you want to remember them, Garnet is red, Amethyst is purple, and Pearl is white, just like the colors of the gemstones.
Ooh, aren't we fancy, pantsy, schmancy, dancy?
I used to collect rocks as a kid.
I was gonna
Don't
say-
touch me!
I was gonna say that's not gonna help me much then. But yeah, so he
takes a bite into one of these, and his jewel works for the first time and creates this shield.
Which I had to laugh because like this is not going to work out because if the only way to activate this kid's weapon is to eat an ice cream sandwich,
He
he's going to have
diabetes
diabetes
really
really
early.
fast.
And I knew it wasn't going to be it. I'm sure it's like some form
I
of
like the pink Captain American shield that like
Yeah.
ricochets off and destroys the television.
I'm sure it's going to be something like, either some form of like, ease or content or happiness or being laid back or something like that.
or
But,
satisfaction after a good ice cream sandwich.
but they don't say what it is yet, which I kind of like. But so he's trying to figure out what causes it, and the other women are telling him how they go about it. I like how they all have different ways. Some are really complicated. Some is
Pearls is hard. Amethyst is easy, and then Garnet's is like somewhere in between.
Yeah, and I like that. I like how they all have variations.
Meld with all of the elements and matter of the earth.
People that are really good at pretty much anything, usually have a way of doing it that they're it's either really complicated and they gotta get in the zone, or other people are like, no, it's easy. I just do this. Or something in between. I mean, that I kind of like that there's no one way, like it has to be this one way. There's sort of these variations.
And nobody came up with the correct answer, which is make someone else do it.
There you go. So he thinks he knows how to do it. He thinks it's the ice cream, and then this giant centipede with an eye in its mouth and jewels on its back. Really pretty cool, actually.
The mother.
Yeah, starts to attack him, and he can't figure out how to make it work. It's clearly not the ice cream, but still helps them out so they can defeat the monster, and eventually they say, oh, you'll figure it out eventually, and it ends there. So I kind of like...
I was just to say, it's funny because this show is not ha-ha funny like Gravity Falls is ha-ha funny, like really full of laughs. But the 2 or 3 laughs it does have tucked in the 15 minutes are pretty damn good.
Well, what I like about it, too, that I'm noticing, they're all very likable. They're very positive. I mean, even like, if they're going to make fun of each other or something like that, they're all kind of supportive and funny and
They're
upbeat.
kind of the parents you always want. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I'm watching this, I'm like, the show's alternate title could have been Steven Has 3 Mommies.
Yeah.
Like, because the way they interact, I'm like, okay, they're clearly the mother figures here. There's 3 of them, which
3
is...
women and a boy.
Yeah, or it's like Full House or something in reverse.
Yeah, in reverse, yeah.
But yeah, I mean they're really likable. The jokes are very understated. I like you. Sometimes you blink and you miss them. Like I love it's like, so how did you get all these ice cream sandwiches? Well, we stole them, and they're like grr, and then Pearl's just Amethyst is like, well, we kind of stole them, and then Pearl jumps in and is like, yeah, well, I had to pay them back.
Yeah, I had to go back and pay them.
Yeah, I had to go back and pay them.
Yeah, no, the like I said, there's kind of like this laid back nature to it that I like, but it's just energized and focused enough to like keep your interest.
The final note at the end, just like.
Yeah, you think it's
perfect. Yeah, you think it's gonna end on this soft touching note, and instead he totally barfs. And it was perfectly cut too. Knew right where to cut. Like cut.
Yeah. Well, I like that. You think they're gonna end on kind of this corny, ha ha ha, like most cartoons in the '80s did, and then just adding a little and then closing. I thought was really good. But no, something about this episode I kind of like because I felt it sort of introduced, this element of discovering your power and how this gem works and how does it work and these different explanations of it. That it felt, I don't want to say it felt real, but at the same time, the characters.
I know what it is.
Put in better words than I am.
A lot of times, in superhero stories, it feels like a constructed scene. Like, this is a big moment. This feels real because it's treated as just shit happening. Like, it's kind of treated almost like he lost his first tooth or something. It's like, oh, look, his gem's starting to form. Oh, yeah, let's see if we can do something.
But it feels like a rarity, too.
Yeah,
like,
it's
whoa,
not,
come on, okay,
yeah,
let's
see this. But it's almost like baby's first steps. It's not like this big moment with giant music and, oh, like, it somehow is just worked into the plot in such a way that it feels like a family moment and not like some giant superhero like exposition moment. Like
we're only on episode 2, and I already feel like these characters have much more of a connection and a unity to each other.
They feel
than
like
I've
a real
seen in-
family. It's
I've seen other
weird.
movies and shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, and let's how much time are we investing into somewhere? What, maybe like 24 minutes? In 24 minutes, they managed to accomplish more than half the films I watch every year.
Yeah. And it's through very simple things, but I think part of it too is because nobody has like all the answers. It's not all explaining, it's not all talking, and it's different points of view. And like I said, that's reality, and that makes it more relatable. It's not one person has the answer. I mean, no matter who you are, you're not going to put all your trust, everything in one person, or you probably shouldn't. Not friggin' everything. I mean, there's going to be people that, like, are going to make you laugh more. There's people that are going to make you think more. There's going to be, and there could be someone that,
make you cry!
there's going to be people that encompass a lot of that, but nobody's going to have everything. And nobody should have everything. And that's why I think a show like this really works, because in so many shows, it's like the mage or the smart one just like, or the sage friggin' knows everything and explains everything and just follows this person. Then, like, maybe in episode 22, you'll find out that there's something they didn't know. And here it seems really balanced out that not everybody has the answer to everything. They're all kind of discovering
Seems
stuff,
to be
and
a
you
lot
bond
of
together through that.
Cooperative teamwork going on.
Yeah,
too.
I like that a lot. They both seem to really rely on each other. Clearly, Steven doesn't know that much about what he has, or even, I guess, what he is. But the other three do know who they are and what they have and how to use it, but they're trying to
So
learn from him.
they're all named
as well.
after specific gemstones. What the hell is his stone then?
The Steven Stone.
I guess. I was just wondering.
What was his mother named Rose? That's not a stone either.
Wow. So you
is there a
couldn't-
Rose
so you-
Stone? I mean,
You couldn't remember their names, but you remembered his mother was named Rose?
what's like the most generic name? I remember Pearl.
Wow.
Rose and Pearl is a very outside of invisible
Okay.
in this rock or whatever.
Cool. I didn't remember what her name was, so good.
there
I'll
you
add
go.
that to the list of names.
Now watch
I
it. It's
know
gonna be.
now.
It wasn't Rose. It was. I thought it was Rose.
We should just agree never to read the comments. That way we'll just fuck it up all the way.
Well, that's kind of what I do. I read like one or two real fast just to get a general feel. But yeah, it's I liked it. Like I said, something about it felt a little bit
You
more
see what I
relatable.
mean about the background art though now, right?
Yeah, no. Now that I look closer at it, it kind of looks like it was
seems
drawn with
faded
pencil and then kind
watercolor.
of
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
probably,
don't think it is.
It's probably digital, but
Yeah.
but they're mimicking that look, which I think
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah, and I do like it, and I like the. Like
I
I
love
said,
their secret headquarters or whatever the fuck that is.
well, that's something I donate. Does Steven live there, or
I don't know. See,
like,
he
does
has
live
a
there because he has a dad?
dad. The other two episodes I saw,
I mean, even when we saw the dad, it was
Yeah.
like, oh, we haven't seen each other in a long time.
the other
so I'm
couple
not
of
entirely
episodes
sure.
I saw, which is when I recommended it to you and said you need to see this show. He was at that headquarters, like
Yeah, like every episode I've seen, he's been
that
there too,
building.
so
He hasn't
maybe
been
he
in
does
his
live
dad,
there.
so I'm
Maybe he's
I'm
just
guessing,
like
yeah.
training with them, like they take him away to train him, but they know his dad's like right there. So not entirely sure.
Well, I guess because he does have a gemstone in his belly, they probably would know what to do. And I don't know.
Yeah. We're
Steven
still
has
discovering
3
this as well.
mommies and lives in a giant statue right by the sea.
Who hasn't had that upbringing? Come on.
Who has 3 mommies and a gemstone and lives under the sea?
Steven first. So yeah, good episode. We'll see you in part 3. See you there.